I am Max Payne. My wife and daughter were murdered. It had something to do with the designer drug V. I transferred from the NYPD to the DEA. Went undercover to find their killers. I got too close. I was framed for murder. With nothing to lose, I went after the Mafia during the worst winter storm in the century. My first stop was Vinny Gagnetti, a lowlife in the habit of taking his frustrations out on underage call girls. I left him bleeding in an alley after I'd gotten what I wanted out of him. I met Mona Sachs in a gothic nightclub, Ragnarok. She was a hired killer. We were after the same man, her sister's sadistic husband. I was drawn to her for all the wrong reasons. I made a deal with Vladimir Lem. The Russian was a smooth operator. He helped me get to the mob boss I was after, but I was in over my head. The government was involved. A mystery man called Alfred Woden told me the name of my real enemy, Nicole Horne. Woden and Horne were both members of a secret society, the Inner Circle. She was behind V, behind everything. While working for the DA, my wife had accidentally seen papers that incriminated Horne. Wood promised to take care of the charges against me if I took Horne out. Deputy Chief Jim Bravura of the NYPD was trailing me by the empty shell casings that I left behind. Gunshots made me deaf to the sirens, but they couldn't drown the sobs of my dead wife. Mona sided with me against Horne. She took a bullet for that. Her body disappeared behind closing elevator doors. I killed Horne. I gave myself up to the police. I had enough evidence against Woden to know that he'd keep his promise. I lied to myself that it was over. I was still alive. My loved ones were still dead. It wasn't over.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome to my brand new series, Let's Play Max Payne 2. And now, I know that in the beginning of this video there was a little preview of what happened in the first game, but what I highly suggest that you do is either go back and play the original Max Payne, or I did a Let's Play series of the original game about 2 years ago, and I'll provide the link down here if you want to go check it out. I highly suggest that you do that, because there's a lot of different plot points in this game that aren't necessarily going to make sense unless you really know what's going on in the series as a whole. So definitely go check it out. You won't be disappointed. It's a great game. Now, let's get on to the real shit here. I'm going to be playing this on the PC. It is made for Xbox and PS2 as well, but I think that, for me at least, I think the graphics are a little bit better in the PC version, and all the transitions between the game and like the movie sequences are a little bit smoother, so I'm going to do that. This is one of my all-time favorite games. It's just awesome. I don't really need to say anything more about it. I could do the little how to play segment here, but I don't see the need to do it since I already know how to play this game, and it's really short anyway, so there's no point. So here we go. You can play it on detective mode if you're a newcomer to this game. I highly suggest you play it that way, but since I've beaten this game like 417 times, we're going to play hard-boiled, just like the eggs. And here we go.
God, I turned out to be such a damsel in distress.
They were all dead. Love kills. Did I love her? Was there a choice? The past is a gaping hole. You try to run from it. The more you run, the deeper, more terrible it grows behind you. Its edges yawning at your heels. Your only chance is to turn around and face it.
We are at the scene. Repeat, we are at the scene.
But it's like looking down into the grave of your love.
Check the area. Hold your fire.
Or kissing the mouth of a gun. A bullet trembling in its dark nest, ready to blow your head off.
We're losing him.
Multiple gunshot wounds. Pupils blown, head trauma. God only knows what else.
Shock. Star 2 large 4 IVs, get him to ICU.
He's not responding. This guy is a train wreck. We're losing.
When I woke up in the hospital earlier tonight, I thought it couldn't get any worse. I opened my eyes, and everything slid into focus. She was dead. I was hurt. My crime, what I had done, was like a hungry pit behind me. I had to run, get as far away from it as possible. The world was out of joint. I was hallucinating. I had to get away.
Max, the room's clear.
Good old Max looks like a wreck.
Clear them.
And that door just opened by itself. It's kind of creepy. Alright everybody, here we are. This is good old Max. Looks quite different than he did in the first game, which if you don't know the comparison, I'll show you. So yeah, a little bit different. Definitely a much newer game, so obviously that's probably going to happen. But anywho, let's get out of this little place. And I can't get out that way, so we need to find a different way to go. Get through here. Go blowing through the door.
What are you so afraid of? What do you want from me?
Oh, Mona. She's hot. I mean, for, you know, a not real video game woman, she's pretty fucking hot. We'll just put it that way.
There was a blind spot in my head. A bullet-shaped hole where the answer should be.
Really, Max?
Call it denial. I wanted to dig inside my skull and scrape out the pain.
That's pretty dark, man. I love how when you go to pick up painkillers, you go jump in the box. It's always a good way to do it. Make it all go away with those loads of Tylenol.
Dr. Magdalena from ER, you can give away the bed you were holding for me. That detective we were waiting for was DOA.
By the way, I kind of was talking during that, but when you pick up the phone where it says, "Is this the Payne residence?" that was actually a reference to the first game, because that's exactly what happened when you were on the phone at your house when you found out your wife was dead. And that was actually Nicole Horne that said that.
I'll deal with Payne. He's as good as dead.
Oh, are we?
Freeze! NYPD!
Found him!
Take this, bitch. That's like one of my favorite parts of this game. You literally just shoot him once and he goes careening into the back of this thing. Alright, I don't want to do dual pistols. It's such a terrible way to use ammunition in this game.
She's one of them. She's here to kill me.
Back off, Payne.
Winterson!
Oh, but there's nobody there. How weird. You're hallucinating again, man. Yeah, big suggestion for this game, do not use dual weapons unless you really, really have to, because ammunition isn't necessarily always the easiest thing to come by in this game. I wonder, actually... Did not mean to dive, god damn it. That would actually hurt pretty bad, just going and doing that. Alright, let's go head down the way. I wonder if we can get a cola while we're at it. I don't remember those things usually shooting those out like that. I remember them just kind of falling into the hole there. That's what she said.
To be hospital wardens.
Yep. So, by the way, there are so many references to the first game in this game. Like what you just saw on that TV, that little, the Flash. Those are like the Valkyr junkies that you encountered while you're everywhere.
Hey!
Good old Jim Bravura, the NYPD
You're
chief.
not going anywhere. What happened out there? You did it. Eternal affairs was breathing down my neck. Did you do it? You killed her.
No,
Slow down, Bravura. My God. Just like that, you're dead. Even though I'm pretty sure you only got shot like once in the side.
Bullshit.
First of all, what guy walks around in a hotel toting an Uzi? And how is he having that big of a problem shooting a guy in an elevator that's like 20 yards away from him?
They were after me. It was my fault. You can't run from your past.
Oh, damn it. And there go our guns. Of course.
Until you fall back down to the same hole you were trying to escape from.
Down into the void.
The hole's grown deeper.
Alright, so it wouldn't be a Max Payne game if there wasn't a point where you didn't lose your weapons, of course. Let's check around here, see if there are any things that are good. There's a whole bunch of painkillers back there, but we can't get them.
I had tried to run from it. Edited out. Winterson was dead.
Yes, she was.
Murderer.
And yes, you are, because you... Well, yeah. We'll get into that later.
A false start. The hospital bed wasn't
5-yard penalty.
It was past the point of no return. A fatal choice already made. And it would get worse before the end. The past is a puzzle, like a broken mirror. As you piece it together, you cut yourself. Your image keeps shifting. And you change with it. It could destroy you, drive you mad. It could set you free.
You, inside. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands above your head.
You'll see the choices you didn't know you'd made, like staying at work late to chat with a friend, instead of hurrying home to your family.
Fan out, people. Circle around. Cover all the exits.
Kissing her, I think of the cold laws of cause and effect.
We have those extra units. Call the Central. We need every available unit here now.
I am afraid, but I start again from the beginning. Trace my own steps to the scene of the crime.
Alrighty. Time to really get down to business. In just a minute after another cutscene.
I had wanted to be punished for what I had done, but Alfred Woden had kept his word. With his influence, ridiculously, I had emerged from my history of violence unscathed. A hero. I didn't thank him. I couldn't stomach it. I left the DEA. I went back to where I had started out. Back to the job. The NYPD.
Reported shots fired in the warehouse there, acknowledged.
It's mine. I'm on it.
10-4.
It wasn't a call for a homicide detective, but I knew the address. The warehouse belonged to Vladimir Lem. He was connected to organized crime. We went back a while, like brothers caught on opposite sides in a civil war. His words.
I feel like police issue vehicles are a little bit nicer looking than that. But it is New York. What do you do? Uh-oh.
I need backup. Unknown number of armed perps inside. Possible hostage situation.
10-4, backup is on its way.
I'm going in.
Gold touch, huh? A taste of gold. Alright, everybody, so we don't have enough time to go explore this giant warehouse, but when we come back next time on Let's Play Max Payne 2, we shall investigate and get down to the bottom of what may be a murder up there. So, yes, everybody, I thank you very much for watching the first episode of this, and it's going to be a great series. So, I will see you guys next time. You guys have a good one. Bye.